morning. My name is Olivia, and I am with Half the Sky, okay? We fight against gender, race, and class oppression. And I would like to take a moment, because I know we are a small rally. When it comes to rallies in Portland, I know we turn out, I know we set things on fire, and I know shit is real. And I would like to applaud Portland for always being real, okay? So give yourself a clap on the back for being out here Sunday in the rain on the middle of November, okay? Thank you. That's you guys who came out. Thank you. And for braving the rain for the basic rights, not of other white people, not of other Americans necessarily, but for my people, the third world people, for the people that have been colonized, for the people that America has invaded, tortured, exploited thousands and thousands of times. Okay, so thank you. From my heart to yours, thank you. That was weak. One more time, come on.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was like, I know you went, but come on. And the reason why I want to come up here is to let you guys remember for a second what it means. Because even in a small group like this, for our people, we have been invaded in Latin America by the US. Do you guys know how many times? Okay? In the past 200 years, the US has consolidated its dominance over Latin America through direct military invasion. Hundreds of times. Direct interventions, annexing territories, overthrowing democratically elected governments, and securing the right to use our water, our canals, our beaches, our food, our land, our people, because they see us not as human beings, but as a resource to exploit. That's right. Okay? And when they get done using us, you know who they're going to use?
Us.
You. My liberation is tied up with yours.
Yeah.
As long as I am hungry, you will not be free. Repeat that. As long as I am hungry, you will not be free.
As long as I am hungry,
as long as I am hungry, you will not be free. My liberation is tied up with yours. Every time you see ICE on the news breaking someone's hands, tying an old person up, throwing their kids on the ground, taking a mother away from her child, you think that shit is gonna be over when she's in the jail cell? You think that's gonna be over when she's deported?
No.
You think that shit's gonna be over when her husband's on one side of the river and she's on the other one? No, because you and your kids are holding hands, and it only takes one chop for that to be disconnected. You better hold your kids tight. Because if they can take one away from the other and they get rid of due process, that is the end of due process. Due process is one process, and it doesn't apply to one group of people. Due process applies to all of us. They start with us, and they're gonna come for you, okay? You guys remember that poem about the Jews? Who did they come for? Nobody helped the Jews, so who did they come for next? There was no one to come for me. There was no one to help me. So you don't wanna come for me? You don't wanna help us? What's gonna happen to them? What's gonna happen to you? Our liberation is tied up together. Put that on your lips and put it under your pillow, tie it up, dip it in olive oil, and eat it. Because if you don't remember that shit right now, it'll be too late to remember it tomorrow. Okay, do you hear me? Please don't just ignore what I'm saying. Breathe it, eat it, sleep it, condense it. Just breathe that right now. Breathe it now, because you think that if you're white, you can have blue hair and be whatever. They're gonna come for you next for being a little weird, for being queer. They're gonna come for you next because your kid is dressing like a different gender. They're gonna come for you next because you're old and you cut your hair a different way. They're gonna come for you next. They're gonna come for you next, okay? Don't forget that. They will come for you next. And every time that ICE is allowed to come through our communities and kidnap and torture and violate our neighbors and our families and our workers, They are telling you that explicitly. And so I'm asking you today, on behalf of the workers of the world, on behalf of the women of the world, of the oppressed of the third world, as a Salvadorian woman who has, against my will, come to this country undocumented and naturalized and lost my paperwork due to white people and just only recently recovered them. Please, with all of your life, like your life depends on it, hold on to each other. And each time you hear about one of these events, don't come here alone. Don't go to one of these little protests and come here alone and then leave and go back to your little life, go back to your workers and your family and try to not talk about it and keep nice and keep sweet. You need to go back and be agitated. Because you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna go back and convince 8 more people that were terrorists, that were narcotics, the fucking drug dealers, and what are you gonna do about it? Keep sweet?
Not gonna listen.
No, you need to do more than not listen.
We're gonna act. We're gonna.
You gotta do more than not listen. You gotta do more than not listen. You need to talk. Because if you're not talking to people, they are.
Keep talking.
You better go talk to 5 people and convince 5 people that aren't on your side and your family. That Thanksgiving dinner better be a fight. It better be a fight for liberation. All those other white people you're talking to, they better be on their feet. They better be on their toes. You better keep them learning. You better make sure that they're ready to learn something. Because if I'm not talking to them and you're not talking to them, somebody else is. So don't leave here tonight saying I did my part. I went to some No Kings protest. I held up a sign. I talked to a veteran. No. You go home and you say, I'm going to organize. I'm going to mobilize. I'm going to go read something. I'm going to go protect people, and I'm not letting anyone take that shit away from me. You heard?
Yeah.
And I'm going to lead us one more time in a song where I actually speak the Spanish. No shade. Mi gringo muy amigable, pero we're going to have to sing it with the Spanish accent, okay? I was cringing. Okay?
I'm a gringo, I know.
Me gustan mis gringuitos, okay? Yo soy ally a los gringos. I watched all of Game of Thrones. I love you people. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Okay, we got the first part. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos llevan, nos regresamos. What does it mean? Someone with high school Spanish. One of y'all, come on. Does someone get it? Who picked it up? You. Aquí estamos. Y no nos vamos. Y si nos llevan. If they take us, nos regresamos. We will return. Aquí estamos. Y no nos vamos. Y si nos llevan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos. Y no nos vamos. Y si nos llevan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos. Y no nos vamos. Y si nos llevan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos llevan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos llevan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos llevan, nos regresamos. Muchísimas gracias.
Hey.